Yo. Alright, y'all, we're going to recap Steelers versus Ravens yesterday. Today is the day after the game. Just wanted to enjoy the rest of the games and kind of just let my thoughts sizzle and just give myself time to reflect, recap the game. And so here we go. Steelers lost the game 16-14. And let's recap how this went down, Starting off, the first couple of drives were just quick 3 and outs. Kenny Pickett got knocked down once and then went to concussion protocol. He came back onto the field and then another 3 and out. And then they took him right out. It's kind of interesting how the guy, passed the first time, but Tomlin didn't really go too deep into that. They just pretty much said he was out, so. Then we went to Mitch Trubisky, who was the second string, who has experience actually in this same situation. You can look back at the Tampa Bay game, way later into that game, though, this actually happened. So when Mitch came in, we were down 0-3. The Ravens pretty much just on their first couple drives, 3 and out, and they got a field goal there with Tucker. Let's be honest, we know he's money. Dude's probably the best kicker in history, to be honest with you. But Mitch's first couple drives, we did score a touchdown in the first quarter with Mitch, so that was good, That deep ball to Pickens. Then we got a pass interference that drew us pretty close to the goal line. Then Naj just jumped over the line, got the ball across the pylon and broke the plane in. It was 7-10. So, because the Ravens did score after that, after their field goal drive, and we were down 10-0 because they just ran the ball pretty much. J.K. Dobbins got activated for the first time in quite some time and had a pretty good day. Had a huge run beginning of the game for them. Just wide open gaps, just right up the middle. Just bad run defense, across the board yesterday for the most part. So we're down 10-7, and the Steelers, we just don't we don't score until the fourth quarter in that game. So, more or less, more of the same with this team. And quite frankly, yesterday, we were able to get good drives going. It's just, Mitch killed us. Mitch literally killed us. Not 1, not 2, but 3 interceptions. The first 2 were in the red zone when we were driving. We were within the 20-yard line. And on both those plays, the first one, when you actually look back at it, I feel like there was definitely a mislip or I don't know, something went wrong. When you look at the routes, Steven Sims and Freiermuth, why are they literally, when you look at that play, they are literally in the same area, in the same area. And after the game, Mitch said that the defender on Muth was playing press, and so that made the route take longer to develop and made it go deeper. And Trubisky did not. He didn't fool the linebacker with his eyes. That's the main thing as a defender you look at when you're reading the quarterback, because looking at their eyes. And Mitch never got off his first read. He was looking at Freiermuth the whole time. And so I believe that's the one that Raekwon Smith got, if I'm not mistaken. So that one was pretty bad. You're already down 7-10. You're looking at probably points, That one was in the second quarter, if I'm not mistaken. Might have been late first quarter, I don't remember. But that one was pretty bad. So the defense holds their part, does their job. And then we get another great drive going at the end of the half. Still down 7-10, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's 7-13 at this point, but I'm pretty sure it was 7-10. And we probably got the ball with about a minute left, and it's about the what? We probably got about 20 seconds there left, and we're in a scoring opportunity. And Mitch throws another interception, forces it to Freiermuth in the middle of the field. And there's triple coverage there. And Patrick Queen gets an interception. He underthrew him. I don't even know if you'd say underthrew him. It was just a forced pass. Like, there's 20 seconds left. If we get a field goal there, it's fine. You know, you don't got to force nothing. So that killed us for sure. Another red zone scoring opportunity. I mean, you're looking at potential right there, 14 points. That's all we needed to win this game, was 14 more points. Or at least 2 more field goals, you know. Just with the way this game was, it was a very low scoring affair, not much offense. Just whoever doesn't kill themselves wins this game. So at this point before half, we were at 2 interceptions, 7 points. Not much of a run game to speak of, because we had about 20 attempts yesterday, but, you know, just couldn't run the ball. Not when we needed to. I mean, we had some decent runs, but, you know, 60-some yards, it's just not going to work. I mean, it could have worked yesterday if we actually, you know, finished there in the red zone area, but the Ravens did have one of the top run defenses as far as statistics speak, so I'm not really surprised, but that was a big reason why we didn't win yesterday, is we didn't really run the ball at all. And that was a big reason why we were able to, you know, really have some decent offense, since the bye week was being able to run the ball for 130-plus a game. So that definitely didn't help. So after the half, third quarter, we had a pretty good drive going that, mind you, started at about our own 10-yard line after a Ravens punt. Mitch we do a play action, deep route, deep throw down the left sideline to Deontay Johnson. And Mitchell just Mitch didn't get an opportunity. He didn't give him a chance. He overthrows him. This time, we weren't even in the red zone, but we were having a great drive going. We're about midfield. I think we were actually on their side of the field, about the 45-yard line. And another interception on a drive where we were getting going. So, I mean, that's really where we failed, was just the turnovers. You just can't beat you can't win in this rivalry with 3 turnovers. You just can't. You look at the history of this rivalry, typically the team that turns over the ball more loses. So at this point, through 3 quarters, it's 7-13. The defense, you know, I'm not going to hate on them too much. You know, they held another team to literally 13 points through 3 quarters. It's not their fault. The offense turned the ball over 3 times. But, you know, when we needed to stop, when we needed the defense to stop the run, they couldn't. The Ravens did run for about 200 yards. I thought we did really good on third downs, to be honest with you. We were like, what, 2 for 8? 2 for 9, if I'm not mistaken? Maybe 3 for 9, but we got off on third downs. We didn't create any turnovers, but we got really close. TJ almost had a fumble. There was like a play where both players had their hand on the fumble, so the ball stayed with the Ravens, and we almost had an interception. But I don't remember where it was. Around the third quarter, I want to say, Tyler Huntley did get concussed or hurt, because Harbaugh ran him on a quarterback RPO, run option pass, whatever. Huntley keeps it. He's short of the sticks. It's 4th down. And Minka just laid him out. I mean, it was clean, 100% clean. You know, you can't really hit on the defense there. If you're going to run your quarterback, you treat him like a runner. That's just how the game is, you know. So, I think it was the 4th quarter. I want to say we had a good drive going. Again, we're in the red zone area. You know, it's fine. We can at least get it to 10-13, a 1-score game. or just get points. This gets some momentum going here. It's about a 40-ish yard field goal. We line up to kick it, and Calais Campbell says, no, not today. Blocked field goal. I mean, that dude, I don't know how long his arms must have been, but Calais Campbell is probably, I don't know how many block kicks he's got, but he's got a lot. So, in all three phases of the game, you could definitely point the finger, 3 turnovers is really the main one to me. The defensive line, 200-plus rush yards, and considering we were able to get a scoring drive at the end of the game to get it 14-16, the defense, they knew the run was coming 3 straight times, and they couldn't stop it. 3rd and 4. I don't understand why we're not stacking the box more on 3rd and 4. They're running it. They have a 3rd-string quarterback in there who's never even played. A practice squad dude, they got elevated because of Lamar being inactive. Just, I don't know. I don't like, when I watched it back, I just really was not a fan of how we lined up there. Our formation, like, why are we not stacking the, I am committing to run, I am literally committing every man in that box. So, Ravens got a big time block, able to get a 1st down, and that was that. They were setting the clock and just, the Ravens, when I look at this game, yeah, they got the turnovers. They had a couple of nice interceptions. But, if we do our part and just don't kill ourselves, we win this game. I think the biggest thing was, I think it's funny they even brought this up. Kenny Pickett had a pretty good streak going of no interceptions. He gets hurt, right? He gets hurt. And then what do you know? 3 interceptions. When you look at the stats this year, we don't have any turnovers. I think we're maybe a 1-loss team. All of our wins have come when we don't turn the ball over. Versus when we have multiple turnovers, we're like 0-7. So, just can't turn the ball over. Defense. I'm not even really, the run's coming. It's coming. But the Ravens, that's what they do. They run the ball. But TJ had a sack. No one else really to speak of. The defense, they did okay, but just couldn't stop the run. And special teams with the blocked field goal. So, I fully believe if Kenny Pickett's in this game, I honestly think we would have won it. And I think that's about all my key points I wanted to hit on. So, real long video. Had a lot to say about this one because this was a must-win game for Pittsburgh. We had to win this game to even stay in the hunt for the playoffs. So now it's really tough. You got to win out. You got to hope that a bunch of other teams lose. And now we got to win out, so. I thought I saw some good things, though, yesterday. George Pickens with only 3 targets, 84 yards. Bodied Marlon Humphrey a couple times. Still would like to see Deontay Johnson learn how to go north versus south, when he catches the ball. But I thought he had some nice plays as well yesterday, especially that one on our last scoring drive, the one that Mitch tried hitting him on deep earlier in the game. That was a really good play. So there's still some good things going on, but it's really in the red zone, man. Just imagine if we at least get a touchdown and a field goal. You're talking 10 more points. Now you're making the Ravens throw the ball. Now you're not playing the game the way they want it to be played, because they didn't want to throw the ball yesterday. You could just see it. They don't got the players for that. That's not how they're built right now. So, yeah, Pickett plays, we win. It's simple as that for me. Say what you want. But I know Pickett ain't going to throw 3 picks. He might throw 1, but he ain't going to throw 3. So, we got Carolina next week. It's still a good game. Down to the wire. I'm not surprised. We knew this was going to be a close game. But, damn, what a shame. What a shame. yeah, I got much else to say. So I thought the line did okay. You know, Pickett was even in the drives he was in there, he was having to run around for his life a couple times, and Mitch extended a couple plays, but it's just can't turn the ball over, man. You just can't. Not against these guys. So Ravens 9-4, Pittsburgh 5-8, and it's a pretty good weekend, pretty good NFL weekend. So the boys out. It's a real long video, so get ready because there was a lot to cover in this one. Offense, you know, probably a C. Defense, I give them like a C+, B-, just because they didn't. Well, no, I mean, other than some of those run plays, you know, they still had the Ravens to 16 points, 13 points through 3 quarters. Just imagine the offense can actually get a lead and allow us to pass rush and do what we want to do. That was the biggest thing to me. And then special teams, a 17-yard punt. A 17-yard punt. And a blocked field goal. That's all I got to say. Your boys out. Pittsburgh all day. And I'm out, man. I'm out.